Take your earbuds out and engage. Engage. Who is the person next to you?
Most pilots don't understand what career opportunities are available in the world of aviation. They're making career decisions based on advice from friends or posts on internet forums, meaning they are taking huge risks with their livelihood without having all the details. This podcast was created to help you understand the aviation industry so you can find your dream job. Let's get ready for Pushback. Here's your host and my dad, Nick Fialka.
Hey, pilot, it's Nick. It's a solo show. It's a great day. It's a fantastic day. Today, my wife and I decided to take the kids hiking at this beautiful mountain that has a lake by it, and we walked and hiked and had fun, and then walked back and found a little cove of the lake to let them go swim. And I met a woman from Kenya. And if you know me, you know I love Africa. I love Africans. I love all of the different cultures. And so I said Jambo, which is hello in Swahili when I met her. And she's in the middle of the U.S. and didn't expect a 6'4" white guy to say Jambo and a couple other things. And it was a great opportunity to connect. And it was so fun. And it got me thinking about an experience I just had a couple weeks ago at OBAP. The Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals had their convention in New Orleans. I went down to New Orleans. I sweated out down there. The team did awesome. We brought just our A game and had a lot of fun. On the last day, we were staying at this hotel and we went down for breakfast. It was a very small hotel. And we went downstairs for breakfast. We'd meet at like 7 and shoot the breeze and kind of catch up on the day, talk about the things that we were going to do and we hope to accomplish, the people that we would like to encounter and spend time with, who had interviews, how it was going, and kind of a little powwow for us to get all on the same page. So it's me, Tron Williams, and Bill Sims. And, we're the three musketeers of Spitfire. And here's what went down. It was me and Bill sitting there shooting the breeze, and Tron showed up late. That dude showed up late, and he was in an OBAP t-shirt, which was really kind of caught me off guard because we always have these Spitfire polo shirts. So long story short, he ironed a hole in his shirt that was made of synthetic materials. And all he had left last day of the conference was a t-shirt that they gave him at OBAP. And so he's wearing that. And he always looks legit. He's got big muscles and he's dresses cool and has nice shoes all the time. And so it just fit. It just worked. And so he grabs a muffin or something and we're getting ready to head out. We grab our bags because we're heading to the airport right afterwards. And this little boy walks up. He's probably, I want to say he's 13 or 14, but he's short. So he's not a tall guy. And he looks and he stops Tron and he says, "Excuse me, are you a pilot? Are you going to OBAP?" And Tron stops and looks at him and he says, "Well, yeah, I am." And he looks back at Tron and said, "That's so cool. My mom drove us all the way down from North Carolina and we could not get tickets to OBAP. They were already sold out." And it was just this moment, all the air was sucked out of the room for a second. And I've talked about this. There's another interview that I did where I actually spoke with somebody about it. And I got a little emotional about it because it was a beautiful event. And this little boy came down here and he approached a guy that looked like him, but was big. And he was wearing the shirt of the thing that he connected with. And he was brave enough to step up to this grown man, a big, strong guy, and just make eye contact, look straight up at him, and just ask him. And it was the best move this kid's probably going to ever make in his life. Here's why. His name's Micah, by the way. Because from that moment, he was ours, right? He is now, for the rest of his life, he's associated with Spitfire. And we, Tron said the most awesome thing. This is a long intro. I've been talking 5.5 minutes. But Tron said, "A closed mouth doesn't get fed." And that ring so true. And it was such a beautiful, like hanging out with Tron, it's like going to church. He's always got some sage advice. He's always got wisdom to give. And it was a beautiful saying because it's absolutely right. Because Micah he didn't want anything. He just thought it was cool that he saw a pilot wearing an OBAP shirt. He wanted to know if Tron was a pilot. He's very excited about pilots. And he said, yeah, I'm a pilot and I fly for this airline. And he looks at Bill. He's like, that guy flies for that airline. He looks at me. He said, that guy flies for this airline. And he's like, oh yeah, that guy's a Navy helicopter pilot. That guy's a Marine F-18 pilot. I'm a Navy 737 pilot. And Micah was blown away. He was not expecting that. And it was beautiful. So what do? We're like, hell yeah, Micah, you're ours. Here you go. Mom was standing there. 2 little brothers were also there. So what do? We brought them in. Got them all the OBAP swag you could possibly want. Got them all access tickets to everything they wanted. And then we invited them to come with us to the big event where we donated $10,000 to scholarship fund to help OBAP's flight schools ascension program to help them grow. And our thing is to give back. We don't go to these things to make money or whatever. We do it to give. And that's what we do. And we give from the top down. And that scholarship was awesome. We had one of those big old checks and we had Micah and his family at our table. We were eating these real fancy food. And we asked Micah if he would hold the check. And the check's twice as big as he is. But we told the story to everybody there because everybody there represents aviation and the professionals of this industry. And they need to reach out and to embrace the generation that is coming forward as much as we do and more. And this moment, this is the turning point in Micah's life. Like he's just part of us now. We're going to help him do all the things that he needs to do. And it's going to be great. And it's going to be fun. And there's going to be ups and downs and lefts and rights. And who knows how it'll turn out. But he's got a mentor for life. And it was a beautiful moment when Tron told everybody who Micah was. And it was awesome. But this relates to you for a reason, because closed mouths don't get fed. And if you are not able to step forward and proclaim and interact and engage other people, your opportunity is going to be gone and you won't even know that it's gone. If Micah would have just sat there and continued eating his cereal, he would have never known all of the things that OBAP had to offer. He would have never had the access. He would have never had the mentors. But he's a brave young man. So who are you? Who are you and what are you doing? Who are you engaging around you? Where are you sitting right now? Like you're sitting there at the airport and you're waiting on the gate and you could be engaging the people, but you got your earbuds in and you're listening to my podcast. Thank you for listening to my show. Take your earbuds out and engage. Engage. Who is the person next to you? Who is it? Is it the CEO of a company? Is it a mom? Is it a brother? Is it a sister? Who is it? Engage. An open mouth gets fed. If you do not open your mouth, you will not get fed. I know we're all different, but you have to step out of your comfort zone. Micah stepped out of his comfort zone. I mean, damn, he rolled up in front of us like Alec Baldwin and Glenn Ross. I mean, there was an intensity that he brought forward and we still talk about it. It's been weeks and we still talk about it and we'll talk about it. I'll probably do 5 more episodes on this over the years because it was so impactful to me. It was beautiful. Well, you know, being a dad, that's why I started getting emotional. I was like, dang, man, like, how does that beautiful mom, it's a single mom raising these awesome boys, doing her thing, and a single mom drove these boys from North Carolina to New Orleans. That is so far. And decided that this is what they were going to do and just to foster his dream. So what can you do to foster your dream or the dream of your child or your spouse or your partner, whoever it is? What can you do to drive that forward? There's so much to learn from Micah. So what are you learning from Micah today? What am I learning from Micah today? How am I better? How is Nick better? I think about that. That beautiful woman from Kenya that I engaged on the trail. We talked about her little one and life living in Kenya. And all of the things. And I got to experience just a little bit of joy in an interaction that I didn't expect. So what is it that you don't expect that's going to happen to you today? Be deliberate and be straightforward. It's an awesome thing. It's a hell of a skill. Micah, dude, if you're listening, buddy, you're awesome. You're going to be an amazing pilot. You're going to do great things. And I'm excited to participate just the tiniest bit with you. And for the other pilots that are listening, or the people that want to be pilots, you are extraordinary. You are doing what you need to do. You are being deliberate and intentional. So open your mouth and go get fed. That's all you have to do.
Hey, before I let you go, I need to mention one thing because a lot of people are asking me, can you do anything? Can you help me with this? And the answer is yes. At Spitfire Elite, we will make more millionaires this year than Major League Baseball will make in the next 5 years. Our company actually does this. It's called Spitfire Elite Interview Consulting. And you can find us over at SpitfireElite.com. Our clients, they call us the easy button for interview prep because everything you need to crush your interview is there in one spot. Whether it's application review or interview prep, all of it is covered. We've helped thousands of clients who are now flying at their dream jobs because our coaches gave them the one-on-one feedback that they needed to succeed on the biggest day of their life. The best part of Spitfire is our community. All Spitfire clients will get access to our private chats where they can work with each other and they can work with our coaches and get the latest information on all the airlines. If you'd like to make sure that you are 100% ready to go on your big day, there is only one choice. Everything you need is in one place, and I think it's pretty affordable. You'll have to take a look for yourself. Just go over to SpitfireElite.com and check us out. Use the coupon code PODCAST and it'll save you 10%. And by the way, I will see you on the next episode. The statements made on this show are my own opinions and do not reflect, nor are they under any direction from my employer.